This is the word sort for October 20th, 2015. Begin your sort by placing the black header cards at the top of your deck and then placing the red headers with the proper endings below. So let's begin by looking at all of your headers. We have ER, EST, IER, and IEST. These are 4 new suffixes. When looking at these words or suffixes, you want to think about how each of these suffixes changes the base word. So when we look at kinder and kindest, what is the base word? Write it down. Kind. So when we add ER to the base word kind, what we're doing is we're creating a word that compares two things. ER is used to show comparison. So you could say Jeffrey is kinder than Lewis. When we see the suffix est, now the base word kind has become kindest. So when we compare more than two things, we're going to use the suffix est. So we could say Jeffrey is the kindest student of all. Let's take a look at these headers, IER and IEST. We have earlier and earliest. Once again, ER has been added to a base word to show comparison. Mrs. Edelstein got to school earlier than Mrs. Trail. We could also say Mrs. Edelstein was the earliest teacher to arrive at school. So when we're using a suffix such as ER, we are going to compare two things. When we're going to use a suffix such as EST, we're going to compare more than two things. However, notice this suffix and this suffix are a little bit different. And this suffix and this suffix are a little bit different. What do you notice about these two headers and these two headers? It might help to take a look at these words. What do you notice? Tomorrow, be ready to share what you notice. For tonight, go ahead and now I've messed these sorts up. Go ahead and sort your words and be thinking about why we have an ER group and an IER group, and an EST group and an IEST group. I'm going to give you a hint. I want you to notice the base words. Be ready to share tomorrow.